PA Dems go! Democratic Governor Josh Shapiro signed an executive order to direct the PA Department of Health to ensure that all children in the Commonwealth have access to vaccines. I just got my entire family vaccinated against COVID and flu, thanks to Governor Josh Shapiro. Thanks, Governor. And in Congress, Dem Rep. Chris DeLuzio introduced a bill to permit Amtrak to prioritize people over freight. And in the state Senate, Dem Sen James Malone introduced a bill to make sure that all instances of child sexual abuse imagery are reported to the authorities, because Democrats don't protect pedophiles. And Dem Sen Lisa Boscola introduced a bill to provide tax relief to certain homeowners who have lived in their house for at least 10 years. And my very own Dem Sen Amanda Capoletti introduced a bill to protect people in the Commonwealth from opioid overdose. Oh, but there's more. Dem Sen Jay Costa introduced a bill to make sure that anyone who commits a hate crime in Pennsylvania will undergo educational classes or community service. And Dem Sen John Kane introduced a bill to allow terminally ill patients to use non-smoking forms of medical marijuana in PA hospitals. And in the State House, Dem Rep. Ronnie Green introduced a bill to provide funding to communities to install lighting and security cameras around schools and playgrounds. And Dem Rep. Brandon Markosek introduced a bill to prohibit multiple same-day increases in the price of gasoline. Not done yet. Dem Rep. Nathan Davidson introduced a bill to make sure that anyone who violates a protection from abuse order will be punished accordingly. And Dem Rep. Manuel Guzman introduced a bill to require public schools to address chronic absences. And Dem Rep. Anthony Bellman introduced a bill to create a grant program for teachers and school staff to buy school supplies, because Democrats care about teachers. And Dem Rep. Joe Saracen introduced a bill to make sure that the food served at public school is fresh and nourishing. And Dem Rep. G. Ronnie Green introduced a number of bills, including a water and swimming safety course, requiring retail establishments to provide free alternatives to single-use plastic bags, and require a statewide advisory council on playground safety. Almost done. Rep. Jim Haddock introduced a bill to make sure that emergency services in Pennsylvania are properly funded. And Dem Rep. Maureen Madden introduced a bill to help elderly people in Pennsylvania get access to long-term care. Dem Rep. Greg Scott introduced a bill to require General Assembly members to name 3 people who would replace them if they should pass away while in office. And he introduced a bill to establish a Department of Health equity within the Department of Health. And Dem Reps Dan Frankel and Napoleon Nelson also introduced bills to make sure that anyone who commits a hate crime in Pennsylvania should undergo community service. And finally, Dem Rep. Tim Brennan introduced a bill that anyone involved in a civil case has equal ability to argue damages during the case. Thanks, Democrats. If you want to learn more about Democrats in Pennsylvania, check out my podcast, The Zeekly Podcast. Go to thezeeklypodcast.com today and check it out.